Welcome back to realvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got a couple properties for you. These are in San Diego County, California. And last night I was looking at San Diego County, California on Redfin, who's got it's a website with great data, right? A lot of good real estate data. And I was looking for the vacant land in San Diego County that is, so the whole county, any size vacant land, and what's selling the fastest. Like most recently in the last 6 months, what's selling the fastest. So let's take a look at that, and then let's jump into these properties. I want to show you what I brought up here. Okay, so let me zoom out to the whole county. Okay, so we got the whole county on Redfin, and these are just vacant land. I got it sorted down to just vacant land, and then so in the filters, I'll show you the filters so you guys can do this too. So it's over my head, just over there I did land, and right up here I turned off the stuff that's for sale and I turned on the stuff that's sold. So I just want the stuff that's sold. And by it's maybe off the screen over here, but I put the last 6 months, not the last 3 months. I think the automatic one that comes is 3 months. I did it to 6 months. And so you bring that up, and Redfin gives you a list. Like, this list is over my head. Maybe it's not going to be totally on the screen, but I'll try to explain it to you. It's the idea more than seeing the list. And you can sort it by the days, like days on Redfin. And you can see how fast this stuff sold. So these ones are, these ones at the top of the list sold really quick. These are days on Redfin, not days on market. So days on market could be a lot longer. It's, just when it came onto Redfin, when it sold. So, but it points out ones that sold really fast. So if we look at this, the top of the list, we've got Campo and Hamul, Ramona, Fallbrook, and Campo. So I'm thinking, what properties is that? Which ones is it? And if I zoom into area where I've got some land down here by Campo, like, why is Campo selling so fast all of a sudden? Campo, we've got a couple properties on the website, and those are the properties I want to show to you. But these ones that just sold, one was $80,000 in Buckman Springs. So like, Buckman Springs, that's right next to my land. And another one was $115,000 on, I think it's on Cameron Truck Trail. $115,000 one. Well, that one's on Buckman Springs too. So these ones that are selling are all Buckman Springs. Buckman Springs is the main road that runs through the area, and the properties are usually out on little side streets, no name side streets off of Buckman Springs. So the name Buckman Springs covers a lot of area. So look at that, $80,000 for one and $115,000 for the other. Now let's look at the properties that I have in the area. So here's one of them, $49,000. And my land didn't show up on that map because those are the ones that are sold. So mine is for sale. And if we went to the for sale ones, you'd see mine up there, and mine's the cheapest one, right? In the area, because I keep putting up the cheapest one. So $49,000, I'm asking $49,000 for my land. It's 4.35 acres. That $115,000 one that just sold was 5 acres. That one had a water well. Mine doesn't have a water well, so there's a difference there. But mine is $49,000, and that one just sold for $115,000. And the other one that just sold for $80,000 was that one didn't have a well. That one didn't have a well, and I'm asking $49,000 for mine. That doesn't have a well either. So you'd have to put in your own well. All these properties are bragging about good water sources to drill wells into in this area. So here is a map of the property. I'll pull it up. I'll show you what's going on here. So we've got this blue square over my head, and I've gone out and hiked around this property, took the kids out here, hiked around the property. There is a brand new survey line coming down from this road. So this road up here is Cameron Truck Trail. There's a power line up here that runs along the road, and that makes a good parking spot if you park right next to the power pole that the fire guys cleaned out around the power pole. So right next to that power pole, there's a fence, and at the corner of that fence, there's a property marker. And the property markers are flagged going back down. And there's a 50-foot easement on the east side. I think it's on the west side too, but at least on the east side of those property markers. So you can see like old trail that has cut through there a long time ago, but it's all overgrown now. I cut a new trail, a little bit of a new trail, so you can hike back in there without getting thick into the bushes. It could use like a brush hog tractor kind of thing. You just blaze a trail back in there, and then you could drive back. So this neighbor is using the other easement on the other sides of these properties, and if you extended his driveway out, you'd get to the back side of this property too. And there's a little bit of rocks on the back side of this property, so I think it would make more sense to go on the west side and get the driveway into the west side. The west side's more temperate topography, would be easier to work with. And so if you come down this side, I've got one property here. I'm going to show you that one, and then I've got this one here. I'm asking $49 for this one that's a little bit further back, and I'm asking $54,000 for the one, or yeah, $54,000 for the one that's a little bit closer to the road. There's easements going out this way too that you could use, but there's more topography over here. I think it's going to be easier to get in back this way. You might want to use one of these easements to run the power line. There's a power line over here, and so it would be like 500 foot or something from over here to get to the back side of the property to bring the power in. And there's a lot of manufactured homes, mobile home manufactured homes seem to be okay in the zoning of this property and this area and the look and feel of the area. So I don't think the neighbors are going to complain about it either. I got some pictures. I went out there with the kids one day. I went out by myself a couple times, took pictures of these properties. And so here's some pictures. I'll show you some pictures in the background here. I'll put links in the bottom of this video, in the description of this video, so you can go back to the website on either one of these two properties and look at the pictures. So the pictures, some of these pictures are in the east side of the property. It gets a little bit steeper. The west side of the property is a lot more flat. This is kind of the west side of the property where it looks easier to build a house. The east side, you get better views if you wanted to go tackle the rocks and put it up on the east side of the property. But that might be just a good place to put a telescope, stargazing shack or something, right? So here's some views out over the valley. The valley is undisturbed. I mean, it may be in the future. Maybe it'll get filled in with houses, but right now it's just old, overgrown cattle country. So here's some pictures looking through the bushes and the shrub and the life and things. Here's a piece of the fence. Yeah, so just lots of bushes. It seemed to be cloudy every time I've been out there. Wish I got a sunny shot, but I just got cloudy ones. So there's some flowers and yeah, some different angles on the property. So you can go look at all these pictures. Got lots of pictures of the property by going to the website. I'll pull up the other one here. This is the one that's a little bit closer to the road. I'm asking $54,000 for this. They're both 4.35 acres, and they both have the same 50-foot easement all the way around the outskirts of these properties and the neighbor properties to get out to the road. So I made some videos about this in the past. Here's a cartoon of the property where the potential easements could be to go get out to the road. Well, the easements are there, but I mean you could build a driveway out one of these legs or others, but these are the most obvious ones that could work. I think the shortest would be to drive by the neighbor's house and just extend out past the neighbor's house a little bit, but there's a little more hill there. I think the easier would be to go down this one. The west side's a lot less hill, and you get more privacy. Leave that guy alone, right? So, or this might be a good spot to run a power line because he's got a power line going to his place, and they might be able to extend it off there to your place. So maybe utilities up that easement, driveway up this easement, but it's up to you. So the property comes in, and yeah, so here's the rocks down in the back corner, but most of it's pretty flat and easy over here to build on. Walking around on it and looking at it, you can see a lot of development that's happened in the area, and more seems to be coming in. So there's oh, the buy it now price is taken off of here. Buy it now button. I'll get that put back on. Yeah, so these properties, I was just looking at them. So let's take a look at, again, this Redfin. I just really love Redfin's website for lots of data studying kinds of things. And these are the most recent sales, last 6 months, $80,000 on one side of the property, $115,000 on the other side of the property. And they just happened in the last week or two. These sales just went through. So, I mean, if you're looking to make money off of land, you could probably do that here by buying up these properties and doing some simple improvements like putting in a driveway and or just brush hogging the brush out of the way so people could drive back in there and look at it a little bit cleaner. or knock some brush out in the places that look good to build a house, I mean, you could probably mark it up about double and sell it to people that are buying in the area. Um, so take a look at it and let me know what you think. I'm here to help. I could probably help you get the right people to do it and pull it off and everything. Yeah. So then the other one, this was one of them. This is they're talking about the land. You can go look up the other properties that are sold in the area. But I mean, it's the same. It's the same kind of brush, the same kind of countryside. I think this is Cameron Truck Trail. I think this is the same road. Same kind of fence, same bushes, same stuff that these people are paying a bunch more for. So, thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith, Rural Vacant Land, bringing you some more easy, cheap land in San Diego County, California, compared to some of the hottest stuff selling and hottest vacant land selling in San Diego County. We got cheaper land in San Diego County. So go take a look at this land. Let me know if I can help. Thanks. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.